background, you said should women stop sleeping with men? Not, I mean, what? Nah, I don't think so. I mean, maybe if it brings back like a conservative culture, right? Like if it's for good intent, like if women are saving their bodies for their husbands, I think that would definitely change a whole different dynamic, um,
Let
right?
me ask you a question.
Yeah.
As a man, why do you think you even should have a say?
Why should I have a say?
Yeah, Parker, check it now.
Because men, we are 50% of society, right? And we have children with women, right? And men definitely should have a say.
Mm, damn, I'm calling people. So you want to say and what women do with their bodies?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, yeah. Typically, when a woman is making decisions outside of a man, she makes
Hold on,
destructive
my
decisions.
screen black. Why is it black? Can y'all see
Yep.
the background? Hold on
Now
a
it's like
second.
it's blurry.
Hold on
You
one
can't see
second.
anything. Good. Okay. Gracias.
All right, go ahead.
Uh, yeah. I mean, yeah, men definitely should have input in a woman's life if it's not a woman's husband or her father or an older male figure. Typically, when women are just making decisions on their own, they make destructive decisions. About especially when it comes to dating, right? Because a man, the men in your life, they're gonna give you like advice that's not based off of what traits women typically just go for, right? Women typically chase the bad dude, right? The guy that's elusive. When you get a man involved in the dating process, your father, your older brother, men that actually care about you in a non-sexual way, they're going to tell you to choose a guy that's going to be good for your long-term future, not just a guy because he's cute or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, men typically give good advice to women when it comes to dating. We
Yeah, I
need to
don't
get.
think it's good advice. And it's interesting you said like not until you get married. I'm not talking about marriage. I'm talking about period. Like, why would a woman ever sleep with a man? Period. Like,
Can I answer
y'all
that?
hold on real quick. Y'all talk about marriage like it's going to protect you from the issues in society. Like you can just follow certain rules and everything work out. And we all know that's not true. And it's just interesting what a man wants to speak on what a woman should do with their body because you apparently think you know what a woman needs first, which is interesting. But go ahead, ask.
Yeah, so honestly, I believe that men and women, we need each other. There's a reason why both of us were created. We need families, we need the support system, we need to populate the earth. And I believe that we benefit from each other. I believe that we have to do our due diligence in seeking a partner. Just because you can sleep with a man does not mean that you necessarily should. And there should be values, there should be things that you base those actions on. And if we take it to a religious standpoint, I believe you should pray before, so that the Lord seeks a spouse for you and a good man. And as the word says, he is supposed to love you the way that God loves us, so it's not just supposed to be just anyone, you go with anyone. And no, it's supposed to be a man of value, a man of integrity, and that follows those things. So in my perspective, I believe we need to choose wisely. Yes, it is safest to get married beforehand. I'm not gonna say I've always thought that. As I've grown, as I've become an adult, as I've gone through life, I've realized, like what I've found to be the truth and the way that it should be. And on top of that, it protects you in case like the man does things, or if you have a child, like you are entitled to something, and it's just a safer way to be. And if you're with a man who really loves you, then you have that added support on top of all that. So yeah,
Let
that's
me ask
much
you a
better than a
question.
broken family.
Why do women need children and family? Like what you say we all need each other, but why do women need that?
We don't need children, but like in general for this earth, like we need to populate the earth. So if not, everyone
No,
will just
no,
die
that's
out
not
if
what
we
I'm
speak.
asking.
If everyone decides not to sleep
That's
with
not.
men,
Hold up, you're not answering my question.
what's
Like I
up?
didn't interrupt you. I asked you specifically. Why do women only? Why do women need that?
Why do women need what specifically?
A family and children. Why?
But I'm saying not every woman may have that desire in her heart, but I do think that
You
many
said
of
in
us.
general. Yeah, I know in
Well, I was saying
general.
like if everyone, because for example, like if every woman, decided to stop sleeping with men, our whole population would die out. So obviously that has to be done, but we have to do our due diligence in who we seek as a partner.
So, okay, let's say it like this. If you saying that the society is dependent on women having children for us to continue to exist, correct?
Yeah.
Then why don't societies support women when they have the children then?
I mean, I believe that they should and that they do oftentimes, but really the only responsibility that should be on raising the children is on the mother and the father. So that's why we need to seek and,
No,
and
but you didn't
find
say
good
that.
men
You didn't
to,
say
to
that. You said the world needed children. So if the world need children and women should have children so that we can still exist as a species, why are women even financially responsible for children?
men are financially responsible as well, and they could be held to that by law.
No, that's not what I'm saying. So you have a woman who has a child. Let's say she's a single mother. She didn't do all the right things that you claim she should have done,
Yeah.
right?
People make
She's
mistakes.
struggling. Yeah, hold on. She can't. She's struggling to support her children. You saying society need that woman to have children? Why should society not pay for said child?
She had first of all, if that woman finds herself in that situation because she made a mistake or whatever the case is, she has to take accountability for it. She did a grown thing. That's the result, and that's what it is. Now she's the one
That's
that
the
has to take care of that
contradiction.
child.
Yeah, that's the contradiction. That's the
Well,
contradiction.
if
Hold
she
up,
did
real
it, she
quick.
has to take
Let
accountability
me
for her
let me
actions and
point
take care of
out
the child.
let me point out the contradiction. You said women need to have children because we as a society need to exist, right? So the population can keep
Right,
going. And I was
right.
like, well, why would a woman choose to have a baby? And you're like, well, we need to keep going. So if society
hmm
needs a child, society support the child. But if she didn't, if the man did not stay and he abandoned her, she should have made better decisions, and now she need to pay for the child. You don't see the contradiction in that?
No, because she's responsible for the child now, and so is he. So he also has to financially help,
So
whether he
you
wants to or
can't
not.
say that the world need children then. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't be like
Just because
the
people
world
need to
need
take
if the world hold
responsibility
up.
for their
Unless the world
actions.
listen what I'm saying, unless the world is going to support the children, then the world need to stop asking women to have children. Because if the world if the woman has children, the world ain't there to support her. It's
That
her
makes no
child.
logical
But
sense.
how?
Right, like if I decide to go to jail, should I make everyone have to pay my bail? Like, no. Yes,
Hold up.
society should help you, but at
Hold
the
up.
same
We can do
Well,
one at a
friend, that's not the
time.
Hi,
same
Hold
thing.
up.
Tara's
Hold up. Since you
retarded.
want to respond, since you want to let him respond, go ahead, who?
Well, host, can
What
I
you're
respond?
asking is
Hold on, you gotta
simply
wait.
stupid.
All right. Well, I wanted to say something besides like
Now,
trying to just
hold on,
talk
real
to you.
quick. Hold up. That's it, Mike. It's
Yeah,
stupid.
like what you're asking is redundant as hell. You make
Okay.
black people look retarded by asking that
Oh, you
question.
can't say that word.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Well,
B-Saw. Hold
yeah. I
up.
didn't.
Move here. So I'm getting
Okay.
everybody in the conversation. Go ahead, B-Saw.
Um, I do believe women should stop sleeping with men if there's no standard for why they're there. I think a lot of people. Well, did you want me to respond to what you were just saying or the topic?
You good as long as you on topic.
Gotcha. I think in general, as a whole, everyone should stop sleeping with anyone. Where there's no standard, there's nothing to benefit from it. And I'm not necessarily just talking transactional, but it's like, okay, ask yourself, what is your purpose outside of physical, right? If your goal is marriage, if your goal is a certain type of life, I do think we as women put ourselves at risk for those few minutes of joy or whatever you're trying to accomplish. So I do think women need to stop that. But going back to what you were saying, or the last point that you guys were going back and forth about, society does not respect parenthood, mothers specifically. I think they tolerate it. There's nothing in place that allows for people to have children, in my opinion, and still operate within society, basically. Now, personally, I don't think the world necessarily owes us something for becoming and choosing parenthood. I think that does fall on everyone, but I do think there should be some type of respect or standard. But I think in the world that we live in, it's just never going to happen. Um,
Well, hold on. What happens to children when they grow up?
I mean, when they become adults,
Mm-hmm.
they become a part of society.
Yeah.
They become a part of the same system
And do the
that tolerates
people?
them.
Yeah, but do the people in society benefit from women having children? When we talk about supporting the older generation, when we talk about like doing the labor, paying taxes, like aren't women essentially raising children during their vulnerable years to make sure that they have the tools that they need so that they become productive adults in society who can contribute to society? Is that not correct?
No, I never said that wasn't the case, but I
That's what
don't
I'm
think
saying.
that. Yeah,
And
I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with you.
I'm just
I,
making sure we on the same page, and then I was going because you're saying that the world don't owe. I think the world do owe. If we're being told that women need to have smacks and have families and have children so that society can have people, then society need to support said children.
I don't disagree with you. I think in our reality that we live in, that's not the case for just the reason I listed. I think in the ideal world, if we could make everyone just care and want to be nurturing and care about the future and be selfless, and care about where this world is going. And if you don't do right by mothers, parents, children, how that can impact the future, I think that is something we should care about. Is it
Yeah,
is it the truth? Is it the reality? Absolutely not. No one
just like
cares.
the previous person said, and that's the reality, right?
Yeah.
Um, you gotta have children, and if the man leave, they still your children, and it's your job to make sure you financially support them, right?
Hmm.
You have to like it's a lot of responsibility you have to do because society need that child that you produce, and society need
Absolutely.
people.
But I
That's what I'm
also
saying.
think it
It's kind
goes
of weird,
back to if I
but
think women aren't ready to have the conversation that at the world we live in now does not provide any of that. Like we can
But
agree,
that's
right?
my point. So listen, let's not talk about an ideal world that don't exist. Let's talk about the world that
No, that's what
women
I'm talking about.
actually
I'm talking about now, today, the world that we live in now. No, no, as a generally, no one cares, right? That child is your responsibility. You need to raise it. They don't care about the future, right? I
live.
think since women, when they become mothers, even by the men that a lot of them choose to have children with, or their husbands, it's almost life and death. Well, I can't say that word, but it's about life at this point. In
But
order
do
to
you
have a
not
better
see
life,
how?
you need to require these men to provide a certain type of stability and respect and
Yeah,
assistance.
hold up. I get we hear all that all the time. But do you not hear how like women are essentially carrying society? Because it's like, well, if you want the man to help you out, you better make sure he do this and this. You need to be a fucking CEO. You need to be like make sure he following all these rules. You need to make sure you keep him in check. And if he don't, up, that's on you. And again, it's back on the woman. First of all, none of that is about the children, right? Because something I learned, especially when I first came to TikTok, 'cause I used to talk about children all the time. People don't give a fuck about kids. People don't
They
give a
don't.
fuck. Hold up, real quick. When you talk about children, people center themselves or their own childhood experiences, or they want to talk about what they do as parents. People in our society don't give a fuck about kids because we don't understand that children are essentially little people who gonna become big people, and that's why our society fucked up. But essentially, like when we say that women need to make sure they do this and make sure they get that man in check, right? Women are carrying society. So like you need to have a family because we need people. But if you fuck it up, then you on your own.
That's
And
not
then
what
we
I'm
like,
saying.
no, I'm not. It ain't all about you. Just so you know, I was
Well, I
making a
don't
point.
think it is. I'm just my perspective. If we as women as a collective say we're not being treated properly, our children are not being treated properly. They're not protected. They're not considered. They're not looked as people. All of these different things. The only thing that left to do is just to not participate. If our voices don't matter, if y'all feel as though this is not going to happen, it's not realistic, we don't care, or whatever the case may be, remove yourself from the conversation. To me, that's the only thing left to do. If we're the key holders to life and requirement to have these children, but you're not doing your part, you're not even at the bare minimum respecting us, the only thing to do is to not have them. And that's why I was saying, if when you give yourself up and you offer yourself to situations when you know visibly this is not what I want, it's not what's going to benefit my child, it's not going to help make them a good society, you have to remove yourself. You don't even have to entertain the conversation because like they're showing you they don't care. That's what I'm saying. And that's
Yeah.
that's a reality. That's something people are doing. So people
Good
just got to
evening,
make that
ladies. Okay,
choice.
if I speak to the prompt.
Go ahead, sir.
Should women stop sleeping with men? So, yeah.
Hold on, what you want to say, sir? Like,
I
it's other
said,
people on the
I said,
panel.
yeah. I agree with you. Women should
Okay,
stop sleeping with men.
all right. What's up, Ray?
Hey,
How you doing?
I
I'm
can't
doing
speak
good.
like
I thought you was done. You was doing a lot of hun.
no. I was speaking.
Like,
I was trying to figure this out.
Hold on. Let me explain something to you, sir. We not doing dramatic pauses and shit. Nobody came here for a keynote speaker. Just make your point so we can go on with the conversation. So if you wanted to then we're gonna go to Ray-Bay. Or you got something to say, you gotta say it quick.
Women should stop sleeping with men so they can
And I
start sleeping.
agree.
They
Okay,
can
now
start
what?
sleeping with their dildos and their rabbits.
All right,
Because this is the
got
thing.
it. No, that's enough. Go ahead, Ray-Bay.
Yeah. With the way that the society is set up, women should definitely stop sleeping with men. Considering the fact that men do not make childbirth or even child rearing easy or enjoyable for women in any capacity, because all of the child rearing is placed onto the women. Men will be contradictory in what they decide or deem that their role is as the fathers in the home, but put a majority of the labor in molding, guiding, and raising the children onto the women. Not to mention that when we look at how women receive health care, we know more about male pattern baldness than we do how PCOS and endometriosis could negatively affect women's fertility and some of the complications that could arise if they do end up becoming pregnant. We spend more money when it comes and more attention and more care on male virility than we do female fertility issues. When we look at how society treats women as a whole, you have men that are actively voting and for political parties and political pundits to strike down laws that protect women's reproductive health care, on top of try to vote in new laws and legislation that make it harder for women to not only receive health care or receive competent health care, but even receive affordable childcare. We had a whole entire incident within, I want to say, not even last year, 2024, in which the nation was in a baby formula crisis, and our male-led government, our majority of male-led government, more specifically the Republican Party, shot down any kind of legislation that would have helped not only lower the prices of formula, because a whole ass fucking can of formula is damn near $40, but also say, yeah, we're not going to import anymore, which led to having malnutrition and other negative effects for mothers and their children. We even saw just recently, last year in fucking November, men cheering up a storm at the thought of women losing SNAP care benefits and making a joke out of, oh, well, now they're going to actually have to lower their standards and sleep with us if they want to take care of their kids.
That's the only thing y'all bring
There's
to the
nothing
table, though.
about being pregnant or being a mother in today's society that is actually safe, affordable, and comfortable for women. And on top, when we look at a social perspective, when we take it out of politics and statistics, men are constantly weaponizing motherhood and using it as a punishment rather than what it is, which is women bringing new life into the world by saying, oh, well, the fathers don't got to stick around if they want to. Well, if the father left and they decided that they didn't want to take care,
so we can keep the conversation going.
I mean,
yeah, that's where I'll land. Or saying, well, the father, if he didn't stick around, he was that bad to you and the kids, then you should have chose better. Men don't see any value in motherhood, so women should stop sleeping with men and getting pregnant and stop expecting benefits from men when they're contradictory and they're transactional.
I agree.
I'm sorry, go get you another woman.
Hold on, sir.
Don't figure, man, go get you another.
Pause.
Hey,
Go ahead.
where you getting this information
Y'all
from?
hold up. Y'all come off of mute and interrupt. I'm just going to drop y'all for real. Go ahead,
Hey,
Uncle.
What
Bye, sir. You can
what you
go.
getting information?
Bye, bitch. Go talk in the comments. Go ahead. Truth. You want to say something? You on mute, sir? What's up, Lynn?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Go
Hello?
ahead, sir.
Okay. I don't know. I'm kind of like Kip. I don't know where y'all getting your information from. Because the way you saying it and the way you're saying it, you kind of like,
Your background
I
loud
guess,
as fuck.
I guess you want to say like you generalize. See, we're gonna be respectful. Let's do that first. Okay, I don't know you generalize and try to place everybody like that, but I know I have some great friends. I know I have friends that
So what that got to
take
do
care
with
of each other.
women?
Huh?
What that got to
Okay.
do with anything?
Okay, I don't know. I'm addressing some things you guys may comment about. Okay, for us, like a woman, whatever choice you want to make
So
for a
your
child or
background
not.
is loud.
Oh, sorry about that. I say I don't know. For us, like a woman have a choice to abortion or not. I think that's up to the woman as well as up to the
So hold
man.
up, cause your background loud. Let me explain something to you. If you saying you got good friends, you fuck them.
Man, I
You
didn't hear
fuck.
you.
Hold up. If you got some good friends, you go ahead and fuck them. Then
What is that? You know what I'm saying? About y'all saying
no.
disrespectful. Where
Listen
that
to
come
me. You
from?
got some. You got some stand up friends. Go
That
ahead and
come
give them
on,
some
take care of the.
ass.
Hold on, do what
No,
I'm
no,
saying.
no. Give them
Hold on,
some ass, sir. Your
see.
background loud. I don't
That's
like it. I'm gonna meet you. What's up, Lynn?
Your background definitely loud, and don't nobody care about your friends. I doubt that they're good. I agree with Ray. Motherhood is a humiliation ritual. 2026, and so is having sex with a man. Um, Having sex with a man is a humiliation ritual. And any woman who think that she's fucking a man is quite frankly delusional. In my opinion, it don't matter what you want to get out of it. If you get no out of it, it is a humiliation ritual. I just don't believe that they genuinely care about the pleasure of women having an experience with women when it comes to smacks. It's all about domination and trying to be in proximity to you to impress other men. And sometimes it may look like, you know, I was able to knock her down along with five other women, and sometimes it looks like, this is the woman I'm messing with right now, and I'm able to, just fuck her and treat her any type of way, and she's considered a bad bitch or whatever the case may be. The jig is up. Don't have sex with a man. Yeah, and
That's
I
crazy.
also think that they.
So are
Never
you
mind, I'm mute.
suggesting?
Go
Are you
ahead.
are you suggesting that they have sex with
I
women?
suggest you stop asking me questions
Well,
because
that's
I'm
the
not
problem right there.
answering.
But
You
that's
gotta
the
skip,
problem right there.
skip
I don't
Y'all,
around
give
the
a damn. Let
communication,
it be the problem.
the communication. See, the deal is though. I guarantee you that
You ain't
you
my
also
man. Ain't
speak.
nobody trying to communicate with you. Go
Okay,
ahead,
what's the
mute
whole?
up. Stop
What's the whole?
communicating
this
with
is
Right.
fact
So
me.
that
anyway,
Eddie
wait.
was
While we
What's the
wasting
whole?
time, Uncle
this
talking.
Go
is
Yeah.
ahead,
fact
Should
that
we?
Piper.
Should women stop sleeping with men? Yes.
How the hell they gonna be
It's a
I'm
procreate?
gonna don't worry
humiliation
about. I'm gonna
ritual.
drop them.
it's a
Y'all interrupt. I'm gonna
humiliation
drop
ritual to
y'all.
give yourself to a man.
Hold up, dildo. You can get dropped too. The fuck, y'all niggas need to stop unmuting. I mute you for a reason. Go ahead, Piper.
You guys doing today?
Piper, you can go ahead. Oh, she on teacup. I don't know where she went at. Go ahead, Mo Better. What's going on?
Tier. Okay, so should women stop sleeping with men? I believe this does have weight. Because there is no absolute correct choice that a woman can make when it comes to the man that she chooses. She can't ensure that she has made the absolute perfect choice when she does this. And if she makes a mistake, and if there is an error in her selection, then it is all her fault. Okay. And as we all know, with the whole body count argument, every mistake is an absolute calamity, and a mark, a scarlet letter, if you will, against her. Okay. So if she is to preserve her worth, if she is to stay, at any level of, honorable, presentable, all of those things, she absolutely has to stop doing it in totality, right? Because even men can't give the absolute rubric, the absolute way to guarantee that the man that she does choose is absolutely perfect and will absolutely be the absolute correct choice that they will not ultimately damn her for on the back end of it. So, the only option is to not be involved with it to begin with. Because if there's any problems, it's her fault. So if you don't want to have to hold the L, if you don't want to be considered the problem, if you don't want to have to deal with all of the things that come with it, then just don't do it. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, and I think women not sleeping with men is not just about what men expect either. I think it's beneficial for women, period. Go ahead, Dex.
Hey Taylor, hey Lynn, hey Ace, hey Mo Better, hey Ray. Um, should women stop sleeping with men? I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's not safe when you're talking about even your life. Like literally, it's literally playing Russian roulette. Like literally, it's literally the most unsafe place for a woman. Is is to be sleeping with men. Literally have a femicide going on worldwide. I mean, the other part two, number two, literally being with a man devalues a woman, and this is per man, by the way, right? So men are literally telling women to not be with us because every man that be with a woman devalues her, hence body count, right? So that's men literally telling you, hey, you guys shouldn't be with us because we literally have so much shit that we will bring on your value to. So I mean that.
No, that's it. Thank you, Dex. I appreciate you. Issue there.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard, man. Y'all hoes need to
Hold
fucking
up,
dial. Just
John.
go ahead and fucking dial on. Nobody wants y'all know that.
Oh, poor top. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, could you skip me?
Yeah, I got you. Go ahead, John.
Are you referring to me?
Yeah, that's what he said, John.
It's Dr. John, ma'am. But to answer the
I don't know
prompt,
if you
Hey, y'all need to
lying.
hop off TikTok live and
Y'all
go
be
watch some
lying.
TikToks with y'all husband.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead, John.
So let me ask you this though.
hold on, Ace. It's my turn, brother.
Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Terry, it's Dr. John, ma'am.
Whatever. You put your
Go
credentials
ahead,
on the
John.
screen. I'm gonna call you John until then. Nigga. What the fuck?
My credentials are
I'm not.
there.
Are you want to speak or not, John?
Okay, should men stop sleeping with women? I don't think women have a choice.
You say you're a doctor, but you can't read.
I don't think women have a choice. Most women are subject to being our partners, and who else are they going to be with? I don't think you guys look at the whole picture when you ask these ludicrous questions. I believe women need to get back into more of their domesticated roles and pretty much submit to their male counterparts moving forward.
Why?
There's nothing wrong
Why?
with being a partner to someone.
No, I'm asking you why.
What'd you say? Why?
Yeah, what benefit does that have for women?
I mean, the first benefit is you don't have to be out here getting slung around by multiple men. You seclude yourself to one.
I think you confused. I'm talking about stop sleeping with them. Period.
Children, structure, nuclear family, your protection.
Hold up. You need to get that baby. Get your baby. Go ahead, Ace. Girl, I got you on mute, Ace.
What would you look at the ask?
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah,
It's a question on the screen. You ready to answer it?
yeah.
Go ahead.
Would you consider artificial, not artificial
You don't
insemination,
answer a question with a question. What's your thoughts on
sperm
it?
donor? All right. Do you
You
want to
still
say
answer
like?
the question. You're not
I
answering the
know it's
question.
hard to answer that question, but for population aspect of it, would you go to a
No,
sperm
no, no.
donor?
What's your thoughts on the prompt? You haven't answered the question. You asking questions.
Should women stop sleeping with men? I think that's up to the individual. That's what I think.
Okay.
So you know what's funny, Tara?
Mm-hmm.
When we have the conversation about whose fault it is when somebody having a baby, like reproduction and stuff like that, these men can't seem to like put the math and rub their two brain cells together
Ain't
to
nobody checking for
understand
you.
that
Ain't
it
nobody
take
checking for you, Lynn.
Hold on, let
John,
her talk. Let her talk.
quit dysregulating your baby's nervous system and shut the fuck up. Um, anyways, they can't rub their two brain cells together to come up with the fact that when they come in a woman that she will end up pregnant. They say they consenting to SMEX, not pregnancy. Yet when we having a conversation about SMEX, they keep relating it to pregnancy, which leads me to believe that they do be getting women pregnant on purpose. It only validates that because
I
why
don't
the
doubt
hell
that.
when it don't say
I don't
nothing
doubt that.
about pregnancy, it's talking about sex, y'all automatically associate if you have sex with somebody you probably gonna end up pregnant. But when we talk about
Cause that's your
pregnancy,
only
y'all say
role.
we not trying to get you pregnant. We just trying to have sex.
Cause
Well,
that's
that's
your
why we
only
tell them
role
put
on
a
this earth,
condom
lady.
on. Tell them put a condom on if they feel
John,
like that.
your role right now is to stop dysregulating that baby.
Yeah.
Well, don't
See,
open your
the problem
legs.
is you can't even be a proper parent because you on the internet trying to argue with women
Hold up.
instead of taking care of your fucking child.
Hold on. I'm gonna be a better daddy than John and drop his dumb ass. Go ahead and raise your baby, sir. Go ahead, Toast.
Should women stop sleeping with men? Sure. Considering the undoubtedly crazy statistics involving domestic violence and violence in general, I don't blame the majority of women at all for wanting to not sleep with men.
Okay. Go ahead, Mask. Thank you, Lady Q.
Look, so first of all, who gets on here and says some shit like that? Who says that's your only role? That is not, humans are not put on this planet to have roles. We are all human beings, okay? If you don't want to sleep with a man, you don't have to. You can walk down the corner and find anything you want. There's something for each of us on this planet. All right, let's stop with that. If you want to sleep with a woman, go ahead. Do what you want to do. But we're not going to get on here and act immature and generalize all men and women. The truth is, there's more bad on this planet than there is good. You are more likely to run into a man who's going to cheat, just like you're more likely to run into a woman who's going to cheat. That's the honest to God truth. We're not going to get on here and act like kids. We're all adults. You don't get on here and you
All
say
right, you
rapey
gotta
ass shit
stop.
like that.
Hold on. You gotta stop preaching to people. We want to have a discussion.
I'm just coming on here to tell the truth. That's all I wanted to
I
say.
know, but you real preachy, and like we want to have a discussion, sir.
Yeah, you grandstanding. There's no point in having a conversation. We're gonna think like you. There's no point in having a live. I appreciate it, but you're grandstanding.
Can I answer the prompt, Tara?
Hold up, East, you want to say something?
Almost. Give me 5 minutes.
All right, go ahead, Flashy.
Should women stop sleeping? I think women should stop sleeping with men. I feel like we should go like women should go like a good 5 years not sleeping with men, so we could see if like life is better or worse. Like I feel like it'll be a good experiment because it'll give women time to like to no longer to no longer center men in their lives, and basically they have to come up with their own type of content. Like it's no longer men this, men bad, blah blah blah. It's just y'all just focusing on yourself. I think it's productive, honestly, because I realize there's not enough flashies in the world, and because of that, women shouldn't just be out here giving their coochie to just niggas that's not like, niggas like me. So it makes sense. I feel like the world would be better. The world would grow from it. Men would learn to grind harder without having to like do everything to impress a woman. Realistically, it's just a win-win for everybody. Like, yeah, that's my take.
Go ahead, G.
Yeah, I agree. I think women should stop sleeping with men in America. I think men should go overseas and have sex with women. Let the women in America just get their shit together and let the men figure it out somewhere else. That's it. Leave it alone. Man.
All right, what's up, Drika?
Hey Tara, hey everybody, Twin, Eve, hey Flashy.
Hey, twin.
Ooh, Drika said, "Hey, Flashy."
Okay, Flash, let me go. Hold on, Flash, let me go. But that was an interesting take from the gentleman before me. I knew it was gonna get weird, but yes, I agree. I think women across the globe, the whole world, even the motherfucking fishes maybe, need to stop sleeping with men and males. I think that being on the internet or giving men access to being able to talk outside of the barbershop and the gyms, in between them cruising, has shown us that they don't, that the way they view having sex with women is so disgusting. They think that we are less than. So I think that women need to take heed to that. And I think we need to gracefully bow out. Let them figure it out. Because trust me, it won't be them getting a passport and going across seas. It will be them doing the same thing that the men across seas already do. So yeah, I'll leave it at that.
To speak on that, oh my bad, somebody's gonna talk.
Go ahead.
But yeah, to speak on that shit, like I really like, all jokes aside, like besides like the little the flashy part, like I think it would literally be beneficial that if women stop really like sleeping with men, like, and literally just focus on themselves. Like it's productive for society because it's gonna rewire and reprogram men's brains to stop like centering women and actually like become more productive. Because a lot of men, like, they fuck up because they put themselves in situations where they do dumb shit trying to impress a woman or get a woman or do shit that they think a woman would like for whatever reason. Like, society would literally be better if everyone just became celibate. Like, the worst thing that ever happened to people is when people started hunching, like, for no reason. All it was just hunching to hunch.
I got a question for y'all. I remember this video I watched like a year ago when a lot of women was talking about 4B, and this woman was saying that women couldn't stop sleeping with men because she was afraid that if that was the case, the men would start essaying women, right? Which is crazy. But what do y'all think about that tape?
I mean, I've heard some stories about, I've heard a lot of stories from female friends about how they felt like they couldn't, like they only said yes to a dude because they came off a certain way, and they felt like if they didn't, they would have got sexually assaulted. So I can kind of see where that's coming from.
That's definitely valid. Like, I ain't gonna lie, because some situations,
that is a thing.
no, facts, it is. I don't think anyone could disagree with that. Because I think a lot of times some dudes have. You said what?
Go ahead, y'all fight for it. Go ahead.
Damn, I thought we was taking turns, Tara.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I think some dudes are like that. Some dudes are weirdos. Like me personally, I would never like the dudes that be trying to get girls, drunk or high. Like those type of dudes to me are weirdos. like wholeheartedly. But that would happen. But this is the only way this would make sense if men are in agreement to this. And this is unfortunate. That's the worst part about it. It has to be a decision that men make. Like, you know what? Okay, the ladies want to do this. We're gonna allow. And I know that sounds crazy. Y'all gonna be like, what? Allow? But let's be real. There are a lot of sick, twisted men out here. And if they lost access to women, yeah, they would try to go to that point. But majority of men as a collective would have to be like, nah, you know what? That's cool. We're going to let them go in their abstinent
Who's
journeys.
changing the boxes?
You said what?
Go ahead.
But yeah, niggas going to have, as a whole, going to have to agree to that shit. Or majority, at least majority. Because I ain't gonna lie, niggas are still fucked up out here. Like, yeah.
Anybody else want to respond?
I did want to say something. I think that's of course a possibility. But the thing is, it's already happening at crazy rates. I mean, it's already happening even with women willing to be liberated through that way. Men are still doing it. So I think that it will happen because it's already happening. But I would like us to move past this idea, like as if men are wanting to sleep with women because of the enjoyment solely of having access to our bodies. And I want us to understand how deep it goes. It's about them. They use our bodies as a way to say that they're in control. When they are having sex with us, the reason why the terms are so graphic and so disgusting, like smashing and all those type of things, is because the way they view having sex with us, the receiver, is them dominating us. And it's a power thing. And the way that men have viewed interactions with women is based on us being an asset, being something that they can do something to and that they can have control and power over. And that's what makes them men. So I don't want us to think that like the men are like, oh, we can't have access to Smex and it's gonna freak us out. They view Smex with us as currency to their power. It's not about them impressing us. It's not about them trying, like, seeing value in us. It's solely about if they get a certain type of woman or they have access to a certain amount of women, that gives them currency within the dynamic amongst their male counterparts. So the violence gonna be the violence regardless. And I just want to make that clear.
It's funny that you say that, twin, because I was in the gym today and I was looking at the men while I was on the treadmill who were in there, and like it was some of them, of course, like funny looking men, right? I think most of them are strange looking creatures. And he was like, quote unquote, training a woman. And I was like, this is crazy because, like, the only type of man, like, no offense, but I'm a personal trainer, so I've trained women. The only reason a man will bring a woman to the gym with him and be pity-pattying around with her is if he would wanted to show the other men at the gym that he had access to a beautiful woman. Because, I thought about it in that moment, like men are going to assume if this man is like training you or like working out with you and like, you know, it's very intimate. He's close up on you trying to get you to perform the reps. He's touching you, y'all playing around in between sets. Other men are going to assume that he's fucking you off rib, or he might be able to sleep with you. Like they gonna be thinking like, oh, he gonna crack that in a couple of months, or he can't crack that. Like they playing around. So I was thinking about it. I was like, these men ain't slick. That's why they be saying like, oh, men only, if you have a male friend, he like actually want to have sex with you, or he finds you attractive. Like men don't be friends with women that they don't find attractive. Yeah, they need women around them who other men gonna assume like, oh, he fucking her. He gotta be fucking her, because it's the same thing. Like if you tell a man that you've been on a date with another man, he automatically gonna assume that you having sex with him. It's something about men that automatically assume if you're in contact with the heterosexual male that he is having sex with you. And I don't know how it correlates, but I was like, God damn.
I ain't gonna
These
lie. I
niggas.
don't necessarily disagree with what you're saying. Like I would assume that to some men that might apply, right? Like, yeah, guys, look at me with this badge. So I'm not even gonna say you're lying, but I still do want you to understand what you're doing. What you said was an assumption that I don't think. Like for an example, most dudes that at least I know personally that work out their girl is typically because one, it's better because it's your girl.
It
Like,
wasn't his girl.
no, I'm just saying, like, but think about what I'm saying though. You expand past just that specific situation. When a nigga works out his girl, that his girl is his motivation. He gets to show off for his girl. Like that shit makes him feel good. It's not about, oh yeah, look, I want these niggas to see my girl. No, that shit is weird. Niggas be like, yeah, man, I'm finna lift heavy so my girl could be impressed. Like, ooh, she gonna look at my muscles. Like it's
You be
all about
doing
being.
that? Is that what you be doing?
Hell yeah, you know. Come on, you be watching my stories. You
But
see,
like
I be trying to flex my little shit. I got it.
again, it's no reason for your girl to be at the gym with you because you pity pattying around with her. She there for your motivation. Like train this lady. Tell her to lift heavier. You like letting her lift light and fucking around with her. You ain't even really giving her
Lynn, you capping. You know
shit
niggas
that
don't.
she need.
Lynn, you know you
She just
capping.
there as an
You
accessory.
lying, Lynn, because niggas
I
always
feel like
make their
that's
girl lift heavy. Niggas always make their girl lift
Man,
heavy.
your
No,
girl
you
be playing
lying.
around in the
Lynn,
gym.
you just strong as fuck. So when
I
you see a
seen
girl,
your girl at the gym. She
you
playing
just started. You
around.
just started, baby. Damn, give her some time.
You
She
know,
2
there's
weeks
like a
into it, Lynn. Give her some
You
time.
just
Damn.
said that she only there for your motivation.
Come on, Lynn. You know I'm a gym rat, so you know I don't need no motivation. But looking at her does inspire me a little bit. It made me want to go a little harder, do an extra set or two. You
But
feel
there's
me?
way more to physical fitness than just like lifting as much as you can. And
Well, duh, we know that.
Nobody
well,
said
yeah,
that,
but
sir.
people aren't. It doesn't sound like. I mean, I'm just.
It doesn't sound like what,
Doesn't sound like
sir.
people know that. I
Sir,
guess. It's
sir,
like
please.
you're saying like she's in the gym just like doing nothing. I was like, what's wrong with what's wrong with working out light?
I'm looking at your picture, and you can't
They ain't
talk
got.
to me about the gym. You
What
really
does that got to
can't.
do?
What
Who
about me,
says?
Lynn? What about
You
Lynn?
What are you talking
you
about?
you is not any match with me
Hey,
physically
Lynn, what about
in the
me?
gym.
That's not what I was
Please,
saying at all.
please, Toaster Strudel. Go ahead, mute up, Toaster Strudel.
One, I was
Go
like, rude
ahead.
as hell. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay, Toaster Strudel. You got it.
I wasn't talking about your size, so I don't know why you're talking about my size.
Toaster Strudel.
Hey, Lynn, did I pass the test?
That's
Oh,
just
did I pass the
rude as hell
test?
for no
Hold on, y'all.
reason.
We getting distracted. Hold on. Let's get back.
This is rude as hell for no reason.
Okay,
Don't
sir.
even
Talking
worry
to
about it.
you like that.
Hold up. Go ahead, Art.
Don't even worry about it.
Art, you there?
I didn't comment on nobody's body. I was just saying. I was like, maybe they are exercising shit. Like, you ain't gotta lift a bunch of like pounds and shit to exercise.
Okay, sir. Okay, you can go
Wasn't
on
coming.
mute and cry. Go ahead, Art.
Are those your moderators, Trevor?
Art not responding.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Tara, on the side note, let me give you your flowers, man.
What you said?
I see what you're doing on the lives, man. I see you building your platform.
Hey, yo, Trevor, what you said?
I'm proud of you, Tara. Keep that shit up.
No, don't
Dog,
validate
girl.
me. What's up, Gaslight?
Oh, all right. Y'all bitches stop trying to fuck niggas, man. Bottom line.
You don't have to worry about it. You do not have to worry about it.
Hey, Tara, you ain't gonna say thank you, Flashy?
Go
Give
ahead,
me your flowers.
I said don't try to validate me. Gaslight, you there?
I can't validate you? God damn.
No, I don't like niggas validate me. Shit don't feel right. I guess Gaslight not there. Yeah.
But nah, like niggas really do be really like I'll just like back to the prompt though. I think it seems like everyone's in agreement that women should keep their coochie to themselves.
Oh, yeah. Tired of them being whores. And share that shit so easily with
It's
everybody.
interesting. I'm just gonna say it's interesting. We got some freaked out ass niggas up here talking about what women should do.
It's so funny that it's interesting that you sound like a whole tranny talking. That's crazy. Word the mother. A whole man bitch playing with me.
Hey, Juki, how old are you?
No
I'm
personal.
grown, man. What's up?
No personals.
Great.
No personals.
Just went on there.
Dookie old as shit.
Hey,
I mean, I'm
y'all
old enough
talk
to
shit.
be your
Dookie old
father.
as shit.
Hey, yo,
Why
whoever
you
calling me
even talk
Dookie can
about
eat a dick.
nothing?
Whoever calling me Dookie can eat a dick.
Well, you talk like you're 15. That's why I asked.
Mute up, Dookie.
A dick, bitch.
That nigga ain't grown.
Yikes.
That nigga 15.
Now go ahead, East.
All
We
right.
always have one of the underdeveloped males on the panel. I think Dookie was one of them. Should women stop sleeping with men? I do believe so. Of course, we're all in agreements with that. But the reason why I think that is because men are extremely like dangerous creatures, and I know that y'all say things like, "Oh, well, we're going to." They're very lustful and dangerous creatures. I know they say that well the society is gonna die out. The society is gonna we're not gonna have a society. But I think that women should stop having children so we can because humanity needs to go through a bottleneck. A bottleneck basically is when our population gets so low that only a certain amount of people that pass on survival instinct genes can go through for instance our population, the human population, like a couple like 10,000s of years ago had to go through a bottleneck during the like a ice age, and one of the traits that got passed down was walking upright. Like, so I think that women should purposefully put humanity through a bottleneck so a lot of these males can just, I think that their genes need to just die off, um that's really what it is. Like, men that don't have men shouldn't be having as much kids. We're not supposed to have this many men on the planet in the first place. So when men be like, oh well, 90% of women only want the top 10% of men, I be quiet when they say that. A lot of women get upset and try to push back on that, be like, no, we like the bums, we like the losers. I don't say nothing. I be quiet because I do think that 90% of men should like, be eliminated. They don't deserve to pass on their genes. They're passing down, they're creating lesser than optimal human beings. So yeah, should women stop sleeping with men? Yes, because we need to lower the population of men. That's it.
It's not just a hold up. It's not just a population though. I'm in the belief that even being around men, letting a nigga like touch you dysregulates you. Like something ain't right
Period.
with you. Like
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. It's not all about like the reproduction of it. Like somehow men being around you dysregulates women.
it is.
I don't think
It's very stressful. But then also too, a lot of women will say things like if women stop being around each other, women stop sleeping with men, they're gonna like. I heard the question. I couldn't jump in it when you asked. Women say, if we stop sleeping with men, they're going to grape us. I don't think so. I think that some men will try to grape, but a lot of men will just resort. If we stop fucking men, they're just going to end up fucking each other. Like, that's when situational homosexuality is a real thing. So men fuck animals and children, and a man will fuck a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So if you stop giving him access to your body, they're just going to fuck each other and just die off like they should. But yeah, I don't think that we should even be around them. I don't even like talking to them on the panels.
She said a peanut butter jelly.
I mean, niggas fucking turkeys. It makes sense.
It's true. There's a reason as to why certain
hold
fields.
up. Let Sharon go and then Julie.
Should women stop sleeping with men? Absolutely. At this point in time, I think that we as men collectively don't deserve no good shit, specifically access to women. In all the ways that I could mention, we show that we don't actually appreciate women for being human beings. And we make our existence or our proximity to women be more so about trying to like conquer and dominate y'all in some way, shape, or form, or take advantage of y'all or benefit from y'all without really reciprocating that benefit. So yeah, absolutely. Y'all should stop sleeping with us. I also agree with East. She took my talking point. The birth rates need to plummet to hell. I land.
I knew you was gonna say that. That's why I took it. That's why I purposefully came off of mute.
I ain't gonna lie. I agree with East also,
Hold up,
man.
hold
Cause
up, hold up, hold up. Go ahead, Julie. All right, y'all keep coming up with my thing now. Go ahead, Ray Bay.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say to some of the points that Black had made. One, you might think it's funny that she said fuck a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but there is a reason as to why there are certain fields, career fields, where the arbiters of those fields request that they would rather have women working in those fields than men, such as agriculture and as well as being a working in a mortuary, because men on average higher than women not only fuck the corpses but fuck the animals. And then on top of that, even men believe that humanity should go through a bottleneck because they advocate for it without actually realizing that that's what they're advocating for. When y'all are saying, oh, well, only 20% of women or only 80% of women are going after 20% of men, what y'all are saying without realizing it is that 80% of men are disposable. Those men aren't worthy of procreating because there's no characteristics that show or any kind of biological traits that are deemed as worthy, interesting, or even we just say worthy or interesting enough for women to want to actually procreate with those men. So when y'all get up here, you're like complaining about the male loneliness epidemic, the fact that women won't fuck y'all, the fact that women need to lower their standards to in order to give the average man a chance. Y'all are contradicting yourselves because you're saying that only 20% of men are worthy to pass down their genes, but also women should go against biology and their biological nature, which y'all love to throw into the conversation, and give the rejects of humanity a chance to pass down even more fucked up genes.
But no, I agree. I think because I also see the same thing in reverse. Like I don't believe a lot of women should be here because a lot of women are out of shape and all types of shit. So like I get the point y'all saying because it should only be a certain type of people that actually interact. People that are headstrong, people that are fit, people that basically know how to thrive, like motherfuckers that know how to survive, that actually has something good to give to the world. The rest of the motherfuckers, men or women, should definitely disappear. So yeah, I agree with East when she
I
says
think that's the problem with patriarchy, because like men have the audacity to think that it was ever their choice, which is crazy.
You said what?
Flashy, do you have any kids?
No personal. But what you said, Tara?
Well, no, you don't have any kids, right?
Wait, hold on.
It's already working,
She keep
ladies.
viewing me.
It's already working.
Hold on. Hey, Tara, what you said?
I just think it's weird when men. It's not natural that men think they supposed to have a choice. Y'all not.
You said it's not natural that men have a choice.
Yeah, that's not how they work. That's not natural. Like when y'all want to put y'all 2 cents in, it's kind of weird because like y'all really not supposed to have a choice.
Wait, you say men don't have a choice? Like
No.
Almost every mammal species, it's the female that determines the rights around mating and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you you guys are under the assumption that men can't take it. Oh, that's the disconnect. I guess.
See what I'm saying? This is what I be like. Soon as
Wait, hold on.
hold on, wait. Here's the thing.
I'm not done talking though.
No, I don't give a fuck, nigga. The funny thing is that men will get up here. Men will get up here and say,
"Why you been doing me like this lately? What's up with you?"
Shut the fuck up talking.
I missed the birthday.
You be so boring. You say the same shit. You're not funny anymore.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying, like, you
used to be entertaining. You're not entertaining.
I thought he agreed with you.
I'm agreeing. Hey, Lynn, you see what I'm talking about? I'm agreeing.
I don't want him to agree with me. I don't like that. It makes me uncomfortable. But no, the thing is that the thing is that men will get up here and say, yeah, women should stop sleeping with men. And then we'll be like, yeah, women should stop sleeping with men. And then when they start realizing like the severity of like the reality of what it's going to look like for a woman to stop sleeping with men, all of a sudden it's like, yeah, but we could still take it though. What the fuck?
But also when they say that, they're not talking about themselves. That's the thing. They'll be like, women need to stop sleeping with men, but they be like, I should still be able to sleep with women. That's the problem. Because they're not talking about themselves.
Obviously. Duh. That's common sense.
Suffer, then so be it.
E- everybody thinks they're they're special and they're unique. Obviously, everyone's they're
Y'all
gonna
not
subtract
special
themselves.
or unique.
You said
I,
what?
most of y'all do need to. I think, yeah, why not? I agree with East. The top 10%, like Michael B. Jordan, Anthony Joshua type niggas, just need to be reproducing. Like the rest of
Oh my
y'all need to
God.
be
I agree
Lynn,
with you.
for
Lynn, I
vagina.
just
Hey,
discovered,
hey,
Lynn,
you stole my answer though. So really,
wait, hold on real quick, Lynn. I just discovered Anthony Joshua. Ain't nobody told me nothing.
I
Ain't
got
nobody.
did. What's that other nigga name? The football dark horse. You know who I'm talking about?
Look at him centering a man.
Leggett.
Centering a man.
Top 10%, not you, bottom tier.
Centering a
Listen,
man.
listen. When it's time
You ain't even the
to
top 50
when
Xavier
it,
women.
Leggett. I'll
I
be in
don't
that
need to be. I'm gonna
motherfucker.
warn you.
What
Ride
the
it,
fuck?
I don't
ride
need to
it.
be.
Horses on
Sarah,
the
they been freaked
saddle.
out.
Oh fuck.
It's so weird when y'all try to rank women. I have inherent value. You're the man. You have to
You don't
create your
have
own
no
value.
inherent value.
I do.
You don't. I'm not red
Yeah,
pills.
I
I don't believe
do.
that bullshit.
Sarah,
I'm
East
not
Yeah,
red
I
always
pills.
have
been
inherent.
freaked out.
You have no value.
What you say, Sheen? Why do I keep saying Sheen?
Yeah, stop that shit. No,
Talking
I
about
was
she got
telling
inherent
Tara.
value. Girl, get the
I was
fuck out of
telling
here.
I
Tara
have
when you
inherent
and me.
value.
You
You
have
have
no
none.
value.
I do.
If you never had a kid, the world would still continue without you.
Damn,
You don't
that's
have
kind
no
of
kids, so I'm
harsh.
more valuable than you. You could die today and nobody would give a fuck, nigga.
Possibly.
She go real loose with this non-TikTok language. I hope y'all realize that.
Yeah, let's
Appreciate
remember
you. I
that.
don't care.
And we know,
Nobody would give a motherfuck,
but
Flashy.
we know
Why do
what
women
Mister
be
is
feeling
saying is
like?
straight, but
Like, cause how
But
you gonna
why do
talk
when?
shit and then mute
Hold
me?
on. This is for the ladies. Like, why? Like, I feel like we need to stop. Like, women need to stop feeling bad and like handing out sympathy coochie to niggas. Like, niggas be nagging women into coochie, and
Facts.
I think that needs to be stopped. Hold on, my cousin-in-law messaged me in the comments, y'all.
wait, but
That's
we
Girl,
know that
I've
what
been looking for
in
niggas.
law.
but we know that that what Mister is saying is bullshit because men believe that women have inherent value due to the fact that we can bring forth life in the world. The only
That's not
people
valuable.
on the only people on the planet that men don't think have any kind of value is men themselves. Because y'all are constantly spreading the rhetoric that in order for men to have any kind of value or to be seen as worthy of even being given value is through manual labor, is through hard labor, which is why y'all interact with women the way y'all do and why y'all go into relationships and automatically make the shit transactional.
That's not how that works.
It is.
If niggas could, hold on. If
I
women,
have a question.
damn, can I
I'm gonna
respond?
ask you a question.
God damn, can I
No.
respond?
You're not. Whoa, no questions. What do you want to say about the prompt? Y'all
Oh, yeah,
sense
I
my
agree. Like,
okay.
I think women should start doing, well, if they want to do this, I don't want to force on people. I think women should start doing marriage before sex. I think that's
Marriage
more
is still a part of the chat.
responsible.
I support that also.
Hold up, real quick.
Yeah.
So
Do you even do it?
hold up. Marriage is this artificial ritual that like teach women that just because you did this ritual with this man, should have access to your body. Absolutely not. Not marriage either. Like you think you safe in marriage?
No, not either. I didn't say that. I'm just
But
saying.
why if you're not safe with marriage,
I'm just
right?
saying with me, I want to get married. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't want to force on nobody else.
Why do you want
But
to get married?
I don't know. I just
You want to get married, but you don't know why.
I still have to think about it. It's
Do
not
you
like I
do
am
you
right
have like
now.
a man that you adore him so much you want to spend the rest of your life with him?
No.
Let me
Why?
ask you a question. Would you
Hold on, real
stay?
quick. Cause my question would be if it's nobody marriage and motherhood is treated like an expectation, but the thing is if you don't have anybody you like considering like that, why you that's not something you're supposed to be go out and searching because women not supposed to pursue men. So why are you saying you want to
I'm
get
not
married?
pursuing
No,
men.
I'm saying, have you ever thought like where that idea came from? Because you don't already have somebody lined up saying, "All right, I want to marry this man." You just like, "Oh, I want to get married," and there's no man present. So like, where did the idea of marriage come from?
Disney movies.
I
That
wanna
part, that
know.
part.
Social condition.
But nah, I'm playing. But
Talking about what?
I'm dead
Like,
ass serious. It came from Disney movies.
yeah, I know.
It's
Not everybody
propaganda.
got cable, East. Not
I don't
everybody
know.
had
I
cable.
wanted her. Hold on. I wanted her that answer. Like, why do you want to get married?
I don't know. It's just something I wanted to do because my mother, she's married. So
Mother, a different person. Why do you want to get married?
I don't know. Like,
They
because
about to
I
bully this
want
girl
to.
into not wanting to be married.
I'm still think because I said I was still thinking about it. So like, I'm not actually going to get married now.
I mean, I'm just saying you should think about that. Where that actual label, like, where did that idea come from? Go ahead. Then you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I think the only reason why women should get married is in order to like build a prosperous future and to like and do it like the old days. Like don't get married really for love, like fall in love in the marriage. Like get married for, it's gonna benefit your life mainly and then the man life. Like we gonna build some shit together. Like that's the only reason. Like this all.
Why
I
not
don't
do?
even believe
Why not do
that.
it by
If men
yourself?
are going to
Hold
continue
up,
to,
hold up. What type of man do you think would be worth building something with?
A rich man, a good looking man, a rich good looking man.
I like you, Lynn.
Yeah, or a man who is on his way somewhere, like to building some shit, and like we can add to each other. Like the only type of couples that should be coupling is people who going somewhere, not the stagnant motherfucker. We just want to be in love, and will you love me if I turn into a worm? And would you love me if I was a bum on the street type people? Like if the woman asking you, would you love me if I turn into a worm? And the man asking you, would you love me if I was a bum on the street? Y'all two motherfuckers don't need to be married. Like it needs to be goal oriented,
Facts.
forward moving people. The rest of y'all motherfuckers don't need to be married. Y'all need to be married to yourself, working on bettering yourself.
I
Men and
agree.
women alike. Like,
I agree with you, Lynn.
I don't think that like the people like, and I ain't talking about you got to be like multimillionaire forward moving. Like, just keep moving forward. Like, and if you having children, like, only marry the type of motherfucker who think that your kids, floor should be their ceiling. Like people who don't want to build a better future for their kids, they need to not reproduce. Cause like start asking men how they see themselves like fathering, and do they believe in whooping and physical discipline and shit like that. Like just stop get married because you in love on the real.
That's real.
I think that you should only marry, and I know y'all be saying that I'm pushing eugenics, but I don't really care.
Nah, we support it. I
Only
support
marry
it.
a man that has like actual physical, like actual attributes that deserve being passed on to another
Facts.
human being. You know what I mean? Emotional intelligence, the ability to empathy. I'm a firm believer. I don't think that empathy can really be it's either you have it or you don't. You know what I mean? Like I think it has to be passed on, because the way men are, I don't even know if they're passing on empathy. I don't know. Me and Tara have gone to talk about it on that.
I had a thought about that. We can talk about it later. But I'm gonna just say this: if you're a woman and you like want to marry a man who has resources or whatever, you gotta make sure you get like proper documentation and protections, because there are some women who married a man and he had a lot and she thought, okay, that's cool, but when they divorced, because of his resources, in some cases he ended up getting custody. Women don't always get the money, especially if he have a business, he could put himself as an employee, and like it's like you got to be careful with like even marrying a man with money. You gotta like understand that it's a lot of legal things you need to prepare for. Because I think what happens is when people go into marriage, they thinking like it's gonna be lovely, it's gonna be everything lasts forever, whatever. But you need to put proper protections in if that's not the case, that you're not asked out.
Yeah, and I think that. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, I don't even think women should get married, even for those reasons. To be honest, since men are constantly complaining about women being hypergamous and only wanting to marry men for money, while simultaneously stating that women's duties and responsibilities are in the household and they want traditional marriages, let it be traditional in every single aspect. Women, ladies, start marrying a man with resources and means, and then start slipping fucking rat poisoning in that nigga's soup. And then cry at the funeral, marry the next one. Because that's what it sounds funny, but that's exactly what a lot of our grandmothers, great grandmothers, and great great grandmothers were doing before fucking forensic psychology developed. They were just marrying men with resources, putting rat poison in them niggas' food, and being like, "Oh my god, I don't know what happened. He just got sick out of nowhere."
We're talking about
I
literal
don't
murder,
think
though.
I'm
I don't
actually
think
glad you said that though, Ray.
but I don't
Because I
think
was
that's
gonna say,
gonna happen. Hold up. Not me about to forget my goddamn point.
Too far gone.
Oh yeah. So when
Right?
you said the traditional thing, hold up, why you
Make sure they're on the life insurance.
hold
Make
up,
sure you on the
y'all.
life insurance policy.
Hold up. No, not just a life insurance policy. Yeah, you right. Go all the way traditional. Let him pay a bride price, but instead of him paying it to your family, give it to you as a security blanket. Too. While we at it, what was wrong?
They still
um,
have bride prices
yeah.
to
So
this
I'm
day.
glad she said that.
Yeah, the
That's
problem is
actually
it goes to the parent. It goes to the family. It should go to the woman. Like that should be your security blanket.
Oh,
Go
so
ahead.
the maher, the Arabs, when you know the Arabic people, they have a maher. It goes to the family.
yeah.
What?
And I think multiple cultures are like that, to where the dowry or whatever gets paid goes to the family as opposed to the women. But I'm actually glad that Ray Bay said that. I've been thinking for a while now that actual like feminism and women's rights actually started saving the lives of a lot of these men, because decades ago, as little as it's actually told, you step 1 foot wrong and your ass might be pushing up daisies in the backyard. So the fact that now there's legal like repercussions or I mean avenues that you can go through to get like divorce or separate assets and stuff like that. A lot of men want to bitch and moan, but I'm pretty sure they prefer that than the alternative that some of our grandmothers and aunties resorted to 50, 60, 70 years ago. Which
It's cool to unalive them, but it's
Also though,
wrong with niggas back then.
hold on, Ray. They didn't use rat poison. They used like belladonna.
They did use rat poisoning.
God
Rat poison,
damn.
arsenic,
Those
belladonna. They had
Oh,
aquatofana.
yeah,
They
they
had
use
mad
arsenic.
memes. That's what I'm saying. Like men
I done did y'all
advocate for
homework on
shit.
this.
They advocate for shit that they don't actually
I forgot
research because
arsenic was in rat poisoning. You're right,
yeah,
girl.
it
They
is, but
did.
they also use like straight arsenic, lead, mercury. That's why
Hey,
I'm saying
somebody
like when
text Zay
men
the
go
computers.
back and they like start advocating for traditional marriages and they start romanticizing bygone eras, they leave out the part that a lot of them were falling ill under mysterious fucking circumstances. And the reason as to why so many female serial unalivers were never caught was because before we had forensic psychology and testing for poisoning, the main method that women were using to get out of marriages, especially abusive marriages or forced marriages, was to just start putting shit in that man's food and pretend like they were nursing them back to health while increasing the dosage of the poison.
Lynn said we giving away the family recipes. We gotta stop talking about it. You're right.
Man, these niggas ain't gonna pay attention to that shit no ways. If they did, they wouldn't be
Nobody
having
talking about the niggas. God forbid somebody actually need to do it.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sharon's so funny, bro. Cause I like how my dog is like he's like the other. He's different. Don't poison him, ladies. He's different.
No, Shamrod ain't shit either.
Hey, fuck it, burn it all then, right?
He better start building up a tolerance, cause I don't know. He be stealing a lot of my points. I might have to bake that nigga a cup of some cupcakes.
I ain't gonna lie. You remember what I told you, Lynn? A lot of
I don't
them
even eat cake.
I told you one thing, Lynn. Women do
Yeah,
so
put
much
it in your
talking.
protein shake.
All
Which
y'all
Hey,
be end up
fuck
doing is
you.
justifying why niggas be doing y'all dirty. I ain't gonna lie. And the problem is y'all dealing make believe hypotheticals, niggas dealing reality.
no,
All that
women.
Reality is
hypothetical.
subjective.
What reality is
Hold on,
that
hold on, hold
women
on.
did have to women did
Hold
have to poison
on.
their
Damn.
husbands to escape
Those
brutal
hypotheticals,
abuse.
those hypotheticals end up to real women get hurt. Listen to y'all. I just want y'all to understand that shit.
No, the reality is no. We made like haha kiki, but Ray Bay is right.
Niggas taking this
Women
shit
used to
serious.
hold on. Women used to have to unalive their husbands in those types of ways to escape the most brutal abuse. And I'm not talking about like 1940s abuse, like you could smack your wife around. I'm talking about when it used to be legal to unalive your wife, where you could beat her to unalivement if she did not act right. Like women used to have to do that. We may talk about it lightly, but because it's not the reality, we could just up and divorce. But with no fault divorce being about to be overturned, with Roe v. Wade being overturned, you don't never know. We could be put right back into that situation. That shit was real. Women genuinely had to unalive their husbands so their husbands would stop beating their children to breaking their children bones. Like y'all gotta read books.
Hey,
Y'all be
wait.
sitting here thinking
Nah,
that it
go
was
ahead.
all like the back in the day, the marriages used to be so wonderful and this, that, and the third, you men.
Hey,
But no, sometimes marriage to women, and even to today, especially in the Middle East, marriages was a death sentence. And the women in the Middle East and women in India right now.
Is that where you come from, East? But I read a report
I'm
like
about
two
to
days
mute
ago
you.
where a dude they finally caught a dude. He was incarcerated for like some other type of sexual crime, but they found a corpse not too long ago, and they actually did the research and found out this dude unalived 6 of his infant children over the span of like 10 years. So that whole thing, and this is recently too. I think he was between like 2003 and 2013 or something like that. They found out that he had actually unalived 6 of his children, but they didn't say anything about who the mother of the children was and why he ended up aliving them. But they did say that he was incarcerated for committing some type of sexual crimes or whatever. So it was possibly the offspring from those incidents.
Like everybody
Hold
acts
up,
so shocked.
y'all.
Yeah, still at East.
Hold up, y'all. Pamela, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
You can go ahead.
Hi, everybody. Thanks
Hello.
for letting me up on the
What's going on?
panel. Wow, I heard some vicious stuff up here.
It could be worse.
But yeah, but listen, I mean, even the dating pool is so traumatic in this life. But
You
I
say no
am
more?
single and now 11 years abstinence because I don't want to deal with no men.
Valid.
Because they really have changed, I mean, they really put on the dresses, and they wonder why we have to become so masculine. Is because they becoming so feminine, and the things that they do to
Wait a minute.
women is traumatic. But am I healed? Yes, I'm a very healed woman. I don't ever want to date again.
When
I
you
love
said they
I
becoming feminine, like
yes.
what are you saying? What behaviors are you referring to, and like what behaviors do you expect in them?
Well, I do believe a lot of our men now is on a DL. Yeah, I mean, come on, they
You think
wearing
that's a
dress.
new thing?
Is it a who?
You think it's new?
No, I don't think that it's new. I think that this been out for a while. Being on a date DL. I mean, come on, they wearing dresses, they wearing purses, they wear
No, but I was
makeup.
saying what behaviors do you expect in them?
What behavior do I expect in?
Yeah, you saying they feminine. So what does a masculine man look like to you?
I think really taking a role of being the head of the household, this 50-50 thing, I mean, and today I think is relevant because, things are going up, prices are going up, but leading their sons in a rightful way, and also teaching their daughters, and showing them, because action speaks louder than words. So, that
So
the daughters
when
can.
you say head of the household, like what type of tasks do the head of household carry out?
I really believe in protecting the woman and the children. That's a big role of a man. You
So
know,
like this
Sounds
probably
like a servant to me.
it sounds like a servant. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Someone who should be serving you. Not giving head of household is giving serve me. And I love that. I love a man who serves. Protect me, serve me. Love
Well,
it.
yeah. I mean, it can go both ways. I agree with you. You know, I
yeah,
do
I think
agree.
she's saying don't call him the head, don't call him the leader. He not the leader. He playing his role as a protector.
You don't
I
think
don't
that's a
know.
part of being a leader?
My woman told me to
So
serve,
when
and I'll
you
probably get
hold
turned
up,
on.
when you see security guards, right? When you see bodyguards, are they the leaders or are they protecting the leader?
Well, we're talking about a job.
No, I get what you're saying, but you said protection. If I see somebody strapped up and they hyper vigilant, paying attention, making sure you don't fuck with
Well,
this
they are
person,
protecting.
who's the leader though? Who's the head?
Who is the head that they are protecting?
Are they? Yeah, we don't call bodyguards the head. They protect the head. They protect the
Right,
leader.
right,
That's what
right.
I'm saying.
They're protecting the people. You
Yeah,
know.
that's why it's weird to say that they're the head. They're not.
Okay.
If protection, if I mean, if you got something else, because if they protecting, then that's not what the head does. You protect the head.
Can I
They
offer
don't
an
make you
example,
the head.
Tara?
Hold on, I want. Did you have anything else that made the men the head?
No, go ahead. I'm just listening. Just listening, soaking up everything on the panel.
Go ahead, Sharon.
So I think a great example to exhibit what Tara is talking about is like the president of the United States, right? The president of the United States is known as the commander in chief, but I don't think I've ever heard of an instance when the actual sitting president has ever been on the front lines in the war or in the battle, meaning that just because he's the leader doesn't mean that he's going to be on the front lines. And despite the fact that he's not on the front lines, doesn't mean that he still doesn't call the shot. And me personally, I think that's the way that the Black community should be constructed, right? If the quote unquote Black woman is going to be in the household, I think that really means that she should be the leader. She's in the quote unquote the hub where the decisions and everything is made for that particular family unit. So I really do think that she should be the ones to make the decisions. If you actually listen to when most men describe their family setups, if they're actually married, they say, "Oh, well, I go out and work and I bring home the check and she decide what the bills go to and she divvies up what needs to go where and all that," meaning that the man is essentially like a worker bee, and the queen is almost like it's literally like a queen bee setup, right? The queen bee is the one that essentially rules a colony, and the worker bees, specifically the males, they go out, collect the pollen or whatever it is, they bring it back in service to the queen, and that's how that structure goes. And if you look at how a lot of the Black households are set up, despite the fact that men are normally the workers and the ones that are stronger, like the worker bees or the worker ants, a lot of times we try to use that same physical strength that we have in order to maintain control of the household. And it doesn't really work that way because we're dealing with human beings that have autonomy and have thoughts of their own. That doesn't inherently have to be submissive, but we try to force it because it's not natural.
That's
We
what I'm
ain't
saying.
no
Like,
colony, boy. What are you talking about? We're human beings. We ain't no fucking bees.
calm
Human
down. You gotta
beings.
calm down.
Who let this smooth brain nigga on the panel?
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
Aw.
So we don't know what analogies are.
You gotta
Drinker,
calm
it's a Philly
down.
Muslim on the panel.
He from
Aw.
Baltimore. He is not from Philly.
You're a goddamn lie. I am from Philly. What are you talking about?
We
He one of them
gotta
bean pot
come
eaters.
together.
He
We
one of them
have to
bean pot
Damn,
come
you
eaters.
was right,
together.
Lynn. I thought he was from Baltimore.
Wait,
Damn.
we gotta
They
come
all
Why you
together
so
know.
as a
angry
black
though?
community. Wait, we gotta come together as a black community and
I
sue the
am from
fuck out of
Baltimore,
Bush.
Philly. What are you
It's
talking
too
about?
late It's too late for that. We are
This
already
nigga dumb as hell.
divided. We're already divided.
The white man divided all of
We're
Calm
us.
already
That's why we
down,
supposed to be
divided.
Philly.
one everything.
Philly, calm down, Philly.
So
Come on.
wait,
You can
so
talk, but you gotta calm down.
Yeah,
wait,
you
Lynn.
don't
So is
calm
this nigga a
down.
Muslim or is he one of these whack ass god body ass
Hold
niggas?
on, no, let him say what he
No,
want to
you're a
say.
simp
Hold
ass
on, you
niggas.
gotta
That's what
calm
you are.
down.
And
You
you's a dick
gotta
eater.
relax. You all dysregulated and shit. Get your shit together.
My fault.
You want to say something?
This boy try to correlate bees with human beings. Boy, shut your bitch ass up.
Yes, ma'am.
It actually makes sense because
Doesn't make
most
any sense.
hold on,
We're
it
not
does make
bees.
hold on, it does make sense because if you look at every other species, the human beings are animals. At the end of the day, we just happen to have consciousness, and at the end of the day, we're still animals. And most species in the world, almost all species in the world. As a matter of fact, I am gonna say all because chimps don't the motherfucking chimps don't matter. But they're all matriarchal. Like there's a reason why you have a queen ant and a queen bee, and the lioness. Like despite what y'all think, it's not the male lion is not the king of the jungle. It's actually the queen. It's actually going to be the female lions that lead the herd.
Tiger.
Almost, if you look at
Are in the jungle. Lions are in the Sahara Desert.
Hey,
wow,
Philly,
this
calm
nigga,
down.
there's no lions in the desert.
Oh my goodness.
Do you want to go look it up?
No lions in the jungle. He's correct. Maybe leave that one alone.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
it
You need to go
is.
back to school, shorty.
He said
It
that there was
is.
lions in the desert. That lions don't live
Lions
in the
are in the
Maybe I
desert.
thought
They're in the
they'd be on
Sahara
the
They
Desert.
are.
They ain't in no
They
Serengeti.
are
jungle.
in the desert. They are. They are.
Yes,
They're in
ma'am.
the
Chump,
Sahara.
a tiger
Serengeti
in the
is the
jungle.
desert.
All right.
Mm.
Anyways, whatever.
Go back to
Don't-
school.
okay,
You
relax.
motherfucker, Philly,
This
Smart
nigga.
though, right?
Philly,
Intelligent creatures that got degrees and can't
Philly,
even understand that.
Philly,
This
But you
nigga's
got a degree
okay.
though.
You gotta
Philly.
Yes,
We know
ma'am.
you
Jumping
relax.
like
got
a
that
Hebrew Israelite.
jailhouse degree. Calm down. Alhamdulillah. Whatever.
Alhamdulillah.
Shit,
What? Philly,
motherfucker.
Philly.
Alhamdulillah is crazy.
Oh
But if you
wow.
look at,
Inshallah. Calm
listen,
down.
I didn't know we had motherfucking Steve Irwin on the panel. This nigga know everything. But I'm just saying, most species on the planet are matriarchal species. Almost all of them. So what Shinron is saying, it does make sense.
And even if the B
Humans
shit
are
didn't make sense,
too.
I literally said the fucking president of the United States. So if you want to get a little butthurt and be mad about the shit, you still skipping over the fact that I'm correlating it to the whole setup with the fucking president.
You don't
Simple
have to
mathematics.
do
President on
that.
impact. What are
Humans,
you talking about,
if
boy?
men say that they protect and provide, they are literally in service to the woman. You don't have to correlate it to
Male lions are on the
nobody.
top of the food
I
chain, not the woman,
understand,
the
Lynn. I
female
agree.
lion.
But you know, motherfuckers don't understand shit.
Okay, Philly, inshallah, shut up.
My son knew that the lions were in the Sahara Desert.
Fuck your son.
How you find that?
I hate
Hold
black
up.
women.
Calm down.
How about that?
Beavis and Butthead ass laugh.
Fuck you and
When
your son, nigga.
damn.
East.
What? No. Keep playing with me. I don't like that
Dick,
shit.
dick.
Bean pie eating ass bitch. Shut your ass up.
Mm. And how you a Muslim? You should be eating shrimp, don't you? Nasty ass.
Go ahead, Gaslight.
Too much on shrimp.
Disgusting.
Give me a
Rainbow.
second.
Rainbow community.
Hey, bro. Listen, don't even, bro. Listen.
He laughed.
Sometimes you just gotta relax, bro. People don't know what they don't know until they know it, right? That's cool. It's okay. Um, yeah. So most mammals aren't matriarchal. Um, and if we were to take that position, you know what? I'll grant you, most mammals are matriarchal. Most mammals, there are over 5,000 species of mammal on the planet, and less than 1% of them, the fathers stick around. So if we're gonna take the position that they're matriarchal, it just means that the man should fuck y'all and leave, like most
No, but
mammals do.
that's not. Nobody gonna contest that. That's what I'm saying. I started saying that's what the men are saying. The men are saying that they're animalistic and they're feral, and they're not. They don't give a fuck about children, and that women give access and all that stuff. So women should stop him sleeping with men. It's simple.
Yeah, I agree. Y'all should stop sleeping with men. Um, Sleep with each other, record it, put that shit on the. No, I'm joking.
That's what I say. Stop sleeping with the men. It's easy.
Being
I'm
freaked
11
out
years
terror.
abstinence.
Yeah, no. But to the topic, should women stop sleeping with men? I don't think so. I think we need
Yes.
y'all to propagate the speed. Listen, to propagate the species. It's about preservation. So I think y'all should still do it. I do believe women should be more selective, definitely should be more
Well,
selective.
I was making that point also too, Gaslight, because here's the thing: we live in a society where women are told that they need to be with men so that we can procreate and have children because society needs children, but also that if you don't choose the right man or you can't keep that man in check or you fall behind, it's on you and your children. So it's like it don't make sense. So society telling us that they need children, society should be the one supporting children. It can't be like, oh, we need you to have kids because we need to survive, but when you had the kids, you're on your own. That don't correlate well. If y'all argument is gonna be that women need to be with men so they can have children, then the fucking system, the world or whatever you want to call it, need to support the motherfucking kids.
I agree. Now, and another lie, if I saw
Thank you,
something about
Ashley.
child support, I'd be like, fuck child support. They need to get jobs. But no. I certainly disagree. If you got offspring and you're not there raising it, you should most certainly financially be responsible. Not just for the child, but the woman to some extent as well.
Then that can't be the argument then. If you
What can't
saying
be the
Child support
argument?
is
that,
for.
hold up, that can't be the argument. If the argument is that you still need to be responsible for the child, then you can't be like, well, the world needs children. It need to be up to that individual person whether they decide to have children or not. Y'all can't have it. You can't have it both ways. It don't
Why
work that way.
not? Why not? Why is it impossible?
It's not your
Not
body.
impossible. It's just improbable. People with common
Well,
sense are not
as
going to
long
allow
as
it.
it's
Hold up,
not.
y'all. Hold up, y'all. I was pointing out the argument and how it contradicts each other. Is my whole point. The argument is contradictory. You're saying that the women are
Also,
responsible for the children, but we need y'all to have children, and y'all want to devalue that like women aren't carrying society, because otherwise, men wouldn't feel threatened by women saying they need to start sleeping with men.
I don't know about that.
I
I'm just gonna
mean,
openly disagree with it.
on what basis are you
Maybe
disagreeing? You just disagreeing to disagree, or you got
no.
something?
So it's gonna be the language. Men aren't threatened by it. Even if women decide,
We are.
women aren't going to collectively decide to not sleep with men. I don't think it's possible.
They should.
Because it's not possible, you have to go with what is the next best possible thing. And it would be that if a woman chooses a man and she has a child with him, even if he decides to not be active in that child's life, he should still have a responsibility. I don't see how it's contradicting.
No, the argument was contradicting. I already explained why. You want to point to behaviors. I think I think women are hypersexualized and conditioned to think they're supposed to be with men in that way, and I think men dysregulate women. I think it's interesting that we talk about animals, but the fact that other mammals have like mating seasons. Women, when they live together, bodies sync together, and we think that we're supposed to be paired off with subpar men. So, like, what I'm saying again is the argument. If the argument is y'all need to have kids for society, you can't also be like, well, you're also responsible. That's the problem. Because if I'm responsible, then don't tell me what society need. If society go and support this goddamn baby, then maybe we have a conversation. But society ain't got shit to offer. Society just like, we need you to have a baby, but you're responsible. Then no, no.
Oh
So
well,
it's a
yeah.
point.
Yeah, I didn't say that women would be entirely responsible. So yeah, I
No, I
agree.
don't give a fuck if it's 2% responsible. Society, y'all, and I keep hearing this. Society
Oh, so
want women to have kids, so society need to support the kids.
It's not
I
even
don't.
oh,
society for
so
real.
you're
It's men. Women having children guarantees our access or proves that we've had access to the SMEX, right? That's essentially what it is. We try to make it seem as if it's about society. Society has been built and predicated upon what? The whims and desires of men. So we want women to have kids so we can power our systems. It's not about, oh, well, you have to do things just so society will survive. No, it's about satisfying our desires and our vision for what society should look like.
Go ahead, Victoria.
Honestly, everything that he said, but
I'm
yeah,
in
from
Avatar.
having a child, I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, but everything that was said I started agreeing upon, it was when the other guy talking about oh yeah, we should have the kids in dip. That's when I wanted to come on here because, and then you explain to them, but honestly, fuck society because yeah, financially take care of the mother and the child, doctor's appointments, call out of school, sick days, birthdays, holidays. Sure, give money, but actually being there for the sweat, blood, and tears, y'all not there. So why should I reproduce with you and you're not the one having a child not only for 9 months, but for 18 years? Get over yourself. Suck it up. Use your hand. Get some lotion. I don't give a damn. But at some point, when do we get disgusted with these men and just be like, go find something, go outside, find your homeboy, have a good time with him.
But that's why is it helpful for women to have a conversation about the indoctrination and conditioning that women receive in our society? Because unfortunately you have women arguing with each other about if they made the right decision in order to get the best man. But the reality is that men are like just walking away. He's obsolete. Like these men are just walking away.
Honestly,
Walk the fuck away.
I actually see men like trees. They just spread their seeds around and flowers bloom all around, whether the wind blows their seed and
Fertilizer.
the mother earth grows the seed and the tree is just
Yeah, you
deepening
gotta be
his
careful
roots.
with
And
that seeds because they think they got seeds.
We
I'm
do
sorry, say
fertilizer.
that again.
Men don't have seed.
What do they have?
Fertilizer.
Well, yeah, okay, fertilizer. Yeah, well,
It's
yeah,
like
just
cow manure. They going around shitting everywhere.
Hey, nah, bro.
I love you. I wasn't expecting that.
Nah.
I don't
mean,
disagree.
no, shit won't co-sign me on that one. That shit was accurate.
No, it was funny. I'm not co-signing.
Yeah, that's how these men are, especially in this day and age. I don't really see much to gather from them. Mm-mm. I'm okay.
What the fuck?
We get it, Shinron. You know how to play the guitar. We get it. Everybody. Well, that's what. We get it, Shinron. Shinron know how to play the guitar real good. W Shinron in the chat. Put guitars in the chat for Shinron.
You think I know how to play the guitar real good? Thank you, East.
Oh, fuck.
I don't be that nigga be talking about I'm playing Mary J. Blige and I be like, I do not hear it. I don't
think
hear it.
I think it's a soundtrack in the background, if you ask me. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna put this on YouTube. I'm gonna let y'all know if I got a copyright strike.
That should be
Well,
horrible.
don't worry about it, East. I'm gonna go and block all three of your pages.
Carlos Santana, nigga.
I don't play guitar like that no ways. But hold on, let me block Lynn first, right quick. Hold up.
I ain't blocking nobody. What's up, mama?
You don't know what I'm doing.
You ain't playing the guitar like that motherfucker.
Yes,
Dirty
man.
Diana.
Yes, we back at it again. I see y'all. East was the word. You know what I'm saying? Yes. We outside. You get me? But yes, Tara.
Blocked.
Said women start sleeping with men. Hey, yo, Tara, fuck these bitches. You get me? These bitches is
No,
dirty,
Mama,
right?
watch your mouth.
All right, my bad. I mean, no. All right, matter of fact, yeah, you see these women, Tara? They bringing hot box.
Woman.
You get me?
I'm
They bringing hot box.
Mama,
That got
I'm a
the dick.
woman too, mama.
What you mean? We gotta bring up the views. It's for the views.
No,
I'm talking
don't
that real
triangulate
shit.
me and the women though. I'm a woman, mama.
All right, Tara, listen.
Look,
You not
mama,
yeah.
we can go. I ain't scared of you.
Listen, Tara, we bringing up the views. You get
All right,
me?
let's do it. I ain't scared of you, mama. Don't try. I'm a woman too. Say that shit.
Yeah. But listen, Tara, right? I ain't gonna lie. I feel like men should stay away from these women, right? They taking up all the oxygen. You get me? They just out here just breathing up all that man's air. You get me? Right? So from the air to even wanting to sleep with them. Hell no. Protect your seed. You see me?
Oh, hell no, mama. I'm not
What you
about to sit
mean?
through. I'm not about to sit through patois and motherfucking New York shit. I ain't sitting through this shit, mama. Hell no. You're not about to be oscillating back and forth on me. No.
I'm just saying, like, you gotta
Tim or the motherfucking jerk Oxtails. Pick one.
Wow, that's
Pick
crazy.
one.
I can't even talk
Oxtail sounds
different
good.
shit no more.
I'm
Yo,
fucking with you. I'm fucking with
it's
you.
real in the field, B. Like,
Leave
oh shit.
my baby alone. He gonna make a chopped oxtail sandwich, chopped
Chop
oxtail
ox. Yo, that
cheese.
sound
He
That's
gonna make
good.
it. Nah, he gotta
That
make it the
shit sound
Aki way.
good.
The chopped
A ch-
cheese, the Aki way.
the
chop
chopped
cheese the
cheese
Aki way.
oxtail.
That's wild word. That's wild word. Cause,
Marmar,
huh?
Marmar. Yer,
Yes.
yer.
What's the word? Wait, that's my baby Lynn. No, that's East. Yes, East. But now on some real shit though. On some real shit though, right? I really do agree with this though, cause niggas is dirty. You feel me? Niggas is hella dirty. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a style. A lot of niggas is delusional out here. Like niggas be thinking they back in like regular degular joints, like, and they be thinking like, yo, I got the baddest joint on the block. Like, nah, gang. You got a regular shorty, cause you a regular guy, and she stroked your ego, so now you feel like you Superman. You know what I'm saying? So as far as, yeah, duck them niggas. Niggas be broke and wanting pussy. Not saying they can't get it, but you can't expect to be fucking no A1, know what I mean, steak joints, and you ain't got no cheese. That's not even a cheese, like the personality is shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Y'all
you
know
know, I
what?
definitely agree.
Y'all know
I
what
de-
smegma is?
What's what?
Smegma.
Smegma?
Disgusting.
That
I
sound
know
like a
exactly
kind
what
of,
that shit
that sound
is.
like a narcotic.
No,
I don't
it's
know.
not.
What
It
is it
is
though?
absolutely not.
What is it, Sean?
It's dick cheese.
Hey,
Yeah.
yo, I'm coming off the platform. Goodbye.
Y'all niggas walking around with the cheese.
But hold on, that should be only. I ain't. That should only be some man that's not circumcised is dealing with. If you circumcised and got that shit, you
They still
you
got
No,
know.
it.
it can be in your gooch. You can have it in your gooch.
Don't
Y'all
say
be having
you.
it underneath y'all ball
Nah, you not
sack.
slick. Don't say you. You not slick,
My
Lynn.
bad.
Yeah, you do. At one point in time, when you came
Wes,
back
shut
from the
up.
gym, you had smegma under your balls.
Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna have to report the live. I see that's the only recourse left.
Y'all, I appreciate y'all. I actually gotta go.
All of a sudden.
I gotta go at 6. Y'all got 2 extra minutes. I gotta go out here and support society. That's what motherfuckers said I gotta do. I'm about to go out there and support society. If I come back early enough, I'll be back. Otherwise, I see y'all niggas tomorrow. Thank y'all for coming and supporting though.